All right, it is day 6, the 12 workouts of Healthmas. We have another iteration of the Chair Fitness and Mindfulness, this time run by myself, Karl. And without much further ado, let's get into the basics. So, first we need some form of water in a cup, in a bottle, whatever works for you. As long as you have something to drink during the workout, we always want to stay hydrated. And I want you to pay attention to your body throughout this. Pay attention to what is feeling tight, what is feeling aggravated. We want to move into sensations. We don't want to move into pain. So, starting with our chest upright, shoulders back, core tight. Let's reach our right hand over the head and pull our head to the right side, stretching out the neck and then letting the arm long on the left side. From here, I want you to just breathe and relax. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, and letting go. Now, take that same hand and on the side that we just stretched, push into the muscles just above the collarbone. Find one that might feel a little bit tighter. If it feels a little bit tight today, it might even feel a little uncomfortable. That's okay. We want to move slowly into it. Start to massage around the fingers by moving your head in the opposite direction. We're going to spend 20 seconds here. Find those spots. At first, for me, this did not feel great. It felt a little sickening almost, but now it's loosened up my neck quite a bit, and I think it'll help you with yours as well. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now release and roll that neck 3 times. Try to hit every point. Get as deep into the roll as you can, and we'll reach over with the opposite hand. Left hand reaching and holding. Now breathing deep again for 30 seconds, letting that right arm relax. Fifteen seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on out. Take that left hand, put it on the right side of your neck. Find some more tight muscles around there and begin to massage into those muscles. 20 seconds. Ten more to go. And 3, 2, 1. All right, roll the neck in the opposite direction. And we'll come up further into the chair, come up towards the front of the chair. Stick your right leg out. We'll use the left leg for balance and lean over that right leg so you find a stretch down the hamstring and calf. Now, don't worry so much about finding the deep lean so you can touch your toe. That's not what we're worried about. We want to stay tall, upright, keep the spine nice and long, and lean over. Rounding at the spine doesn't help us at all. Doesn't stretch the hamstring or calf. We want to stay tall there. Total of 30 seconds here. Fifteen more to go. Again, breathing deep into this. Always finding the breath. It's common to try to hold the breath whenever we're doing some sort of workout or stretch. If you can force the breath in while we're doing that, It'll help you get a little bit deeper, work out a little bit harder. And come on up, switching sides. 30 seconds here. Reach down. All right. 15 more to go. Working down the back of the leg. And 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Next one. Last one of the warm-up. We're going to reach to the left side first. Pull ourselves in the chair. Pull yourself around. Try to get a little bit of that spinal twist. Again, we're not looking for any pain. We just want to find some sensation. Feel the muscles of the back stretch. All right, 15 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Switch sides nice and slowly. Ease into it. And pull and hold. Fifteen to go. Maybe you can pull a little bit further. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on out. Now again, find that good posture. Chest upright, core tight, not leaning everything onto the lower back, keeping it right through here. Shoulders back, reach again over with the right arm. We're going to go one more round of this warm-up. Start the day off a little bit with a good stretch. Again, we're going to be here for 30 seconds. Try to let that neck relax. Open it up, especially if it's feeling a little bit stiffer than normal today. Depending on where you are, depending on where the angle of your head, you might feel a stretch a little bit differently. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and find your fingers into that side of the neck that we were just stretching. And massage, 20 seconds. Again, I like to lean my head over to the opposite side. You can feel the muscles of the neck push into the finger. That's going to help them release. 3, 2, 1, and roll the neck 3 times. Come back to neutral, reach over with the opposite arm, and pull and hold 30 seconds here. $15 to go. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Find your fingers into the neck on that side and pushing in, leaning your neck away, leaning your head away. So you feel the muscles release. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and again, roll 3 times, hitting every point. All right, come up to the front of the chair. Start with that right leg reached out to the side, left leg for a bit of balance, leaning over, keeping the back straight. Now maybe you can get a little bit further this time. Maybe your leg is feeling a little bit softer. You can get a little bit deeper. Whatever's working for you, go ahead, reach for it. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's switch sides. "15 seconds to go here." Feel that release down the back of the leg. Feels kind of nice to let that open up, especially if it hasn't gotten much attention in a while. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Sit back into the seat and reach to the left. Pull tight. Hold. And just breathe here. Letting those muscles of the back and shoulders open up and twist. 15 seconds to go. See if you can get a little bit further. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, switching sides. Pull into the opposite side and hold. So I always think about this biomechanist whose book I read. Her name is Katie Bowman. She went around the world by human power. So 45,000 miles trekking around the world just herself, maybe a canoe, a bike. Pretty incredible. But she talks about how the muscles compress, or the cells of the muscles compress and expand, but they also twist like a sponge. They can twist as well. So if we do something like this, it's a little bit more variability that we can give the muscles, makes them a little bit more adaptable. 3, 2, 1. Come on out and relax. All right. So next, we're going to start the workout. So this is the warm-up. The workout is going to be a Tabata style. It's going to be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We have 8 different workouts. We're going to do them each 3 times. So it'll take about 25 minutes, 26 minutes. And in between, if you guys ever feel like you need to take a rest, you need to get some water, always do so. That's why we have it nearby. And if a movement isn't feeling right, we can always pause, skip it, move on to the next one. If you're feeling tired, come back as soon as you're feeling a little bit rested. All right, so let's get this party started. All right, first movement today. We're going to take this one from yoga. Our hands are going to start up overhead, and we're going to bring them down forcefully with a breath. So we're going to exhale that. We're going to work all the oxygen through our lungs and then expel it. In, out, in, out. Try to breathe in through your nose. And this one, if you can, it'll be all right, we'll be doing that for 40 seconds. Next one, we're going to be sitting and then we're going to be standing. So from here, stand up, then sit back down. Then we'll stand back up and sit back down. As fast as you can. You can also change up where your legs are. You can stagger them. You can have them wider. You can have them tighter. Whatever you want to do, it'll work the muscles slightly different. Changing the loading pattern is not so bad in this case. All right, after that, we're going to be reaching overhead, side to side. Stretching down through the torso, through the lats, through the obliques, through the shoulder as we reach over. That'll be another 40 seconds. Finally, while we're sitting here, you can lean back. You can feel your abs engaged because we don't want to let the body round. Keep those abs nice and engaged. And we're going to start 1 foot at a time, reaching up. Also, try to rotate your foot. Try to think about rotating through the hip. If any of these are feeling a little bit more difficult than another, spend a little bit more time with that one. All right, so those 4 will be sitting in the chair. The next 4 will be standing up next to the chair. Can't believe I have to adjust this. All right, where's that tech crew? They're fired. All right, anyway. Anyway, we're going to be next to the chair, starting with our hand on the chair, and we're going to be lunging. So if you can only get down this far, that's okay. Just keep that front heel on the ground. This one always stays on the ground. It'll be 40 seconds on one side, then it will be 40 seconds on the other side. And then we'll come around behind the chair. Now holding onto the chair with the feet nice and wide apart. Hopefully you can see mine. Reaching up overhead. We want to reach up as high as we can because we like to work our shoulders. We like to work that overhead motion that we don't get a lot. We don't spend a lot of time doing this throughout the day, so we're going to work it right now. If you are feeling comfortable there, I want you to try to get up onto your toes. Get up higher. Even work your legs as well. And finally, stand here in a boxer position. You can have your legs staggered if you want, or you can just be straight on. We're going to throw 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Working through the shoulders, working through the chest, the back, core. As we rotate, glutes to hold us up. It's going to be a bit of a full body movement here. You can work as fast as you can, or as fast as you like. All right, so let's start down in the chair, 40 seconds. Our first workout is the breath. So in 3, 2, 1, get your hands up overhead and 20 more. Forceful with it. 10. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, take a deep breath. If you need water, these 20-second breaks are where you want to get it. Next one, we're going to be sitting to standing, holding the core tight, keeping the shoulders back and upright, not rounding over as we get up. We want to stay here. If you have to bend over at the waist a little bit to get up, that's okay. We want to get a little bit better at this each time we do it. 3, 2, 1, standing, sitting. Again, breathe in through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose if you can, or out through the mouth. And if you want, change up the position of the feet. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Find those deep breaths again. Next one, we're going to be reaching overhead. If your arm isn't feeling like it can get all the way up here, that's okay. Push into where you feel a little bit of strain. Doesn't need to be painful, just find a little bit because we want to slowly work into that range of motion. You can come here, that's okay. Here is great. Whatever works for you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All the while working on that core, keeping that core tight. Should feel a little bit of work through the oblique as we go side to side as well. Ten seconds remaining. Keep working. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, breathing deep. These 20 seconds of rest. Next one, we're going to be leaning back, not relaxing, but leaning back and using our legs. Flex that quad to bring your leg up, and then use the different muscles of the hip and quads to rotate side to side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds to go. If you're finding one is harder than the other, spend a little bit more time there. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, so that's it for the chair for this first round. Let's come on up. Now, whatever you're using, chair, couch, anything, find a space or a spot where you can find some balance. I'm gonna start with my right leg forward, and then we're gonna lunge down. Whatever is comfortable for you. Let's go ahead and find it. 3, 2, 1, come on down, back up. 20 seconds to go. Again, if you have to, take a pause, that's okay. 3, 2, 1, rest. And we're switching sides. Use these rests to shake out whatever muscles are feeling tight. Prepare yourself for the other side in 3, 2, 1, 40 seconds here. Glad you like the classical music. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Let's come on behind the chair. All right, does anybody put their cookies up on a high shelf? This is where we're gonna go find them. I know I've been having some cookies recently. It's right around that cookie time of year. I don't feel guilty about it at all. Cookies are great. And if you don't eat them too often, there's no harm. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go find them. Twenty seconds to go. Keep reaching up. Keep reaching. Find a little bit more range of motion through the shoulder. If you're using your toes too, try to keep those heels straight up and down. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, find some width with your feet so you have a good, sturdy balance. Now, if you want to stagger them, that works too. Or if you just want to be straight on, that's fine as well. Think about what muscles you're using when you're doing this first round, these boxer punches. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 40 seconds. Twenty seconds to go. All right. You making yourself work? Here we go. Maybe move a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, that's round 1 done. Find some water. Get ready for round 2. We're gonna start off with those breaths again. Hopefully we're feeling good, feeling like we're starting to get a little bit energized, ready to push a little bit harder each round. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and 20 more. 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Take a breather there. Hopefully you're feeling energized. I love doing that breath. Always makes me feel more awake. And next one, we're going to sit to stand. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Standing up, sitting down. Standing up, sitting down. "20 seconds to go." Stagger the feet maybe. Maybe make them a little bit wider. Maybe go a little bit tighter. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next one from here, we'll be reaching overhead. In 10 seconds. Remember, keep that torso nice and tight. Core working. Body nice and upright. Working through good posture. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. "20 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, this time, again, kicking the feet out. We can go one at a time, or we can go both. Up to you. In 3, 2, 1. Out and in. I want to work the full range of muscle in the leg. "15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's stand up for these next ones. Again, I'm going to start with my right foot forward. So we're going to be here. Now, if you are having trouble getting all the way down, that's okay. If you're having trouble getting as wide a stance, start a little bit tighter. Find a variation that works for you. We're going to gradually get better. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's not all going to happen today, but it will in the future if you put in the work. "20 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Switch sides. We have 20 seconds here. Hopefully you're starting to feel the back of your legs working for you. Again, remember to keep that front heel on the ground at all times. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down and up, guys. This is it. Going to work. "20 seconds. Remember to find your breath. Take those deep inhales, relaxed exhales. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Come around behind the chair. Take a couple deep breaths for this 20-second break. Get ready to reach up overhead. So in 3, 2, 1. Start off by just reaching up as high as you can. Feel that shoulder work. Feel your obliques work. Now think about, what are your glutes doing here? It might be a very small movement, but you should be able to feel them holding you upright. You want to feel them tighten as you lean side to side, as you reach up overhead. They'll just work just a little bit, but that's what you want to keep you upright. You don't want to use your lower back. You want to be able to use those glutes as best you can. All right, 20 seconds left. Let's start getting up on our toes as best we can. Push a little bit into that chair if it helps. 10, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, last one for the second round. Hands are up. I'm going to stagger my feet this time. I have my right foot forward. Up to you. I'm going to switch next round. And we're going to go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Always return those hands back up to your face. "20 seconds to go." Feeling which muscles you're moving here. Can you feel your bicep, tricep? Can you feel your chest squeeze, your lats, this part, your back? Just being mindful of your movement. 3, 2, 1, relax. It's 2 rounds gone. We have 1 more to go. All right. Take another last few deep breaths here before we start the third round. We're going to start off with those ha breaths again. Getting as energized as possible. This is it. So put your best effort forward because this is the last bit of exercise we have for today. So 3, 2, 1. Get those arms up and 20 to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax, relax. All right. Find some more deep breaths. Slow it down a little bit. And in 5 seconds, we're going to sit to stand. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time. So let's see if we can work a little bit faster. A little bit faster for me is going to be a little bit faster, a little bit different than faster for you. Whatever is working for you, I want you to stay there. You're not challenging anybody else. You're only challenging yourself. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and sit and relax. All right, we have 10 seconds. Then we're on to our third exercise. We're holding our core tight, reaching side to side. Maybe we can get a little bit further down this time. 3, 2, 1. Again, not sacrificing proper form just to get a little bit further. Go straight up overhead. Not bringing that arm in to reach forward. Try to go straight up. Do the best you can to get up here. If you want to come here just to get a little bit higher, you're cheating the workout. Here we go. It doesn't matter how high you're getting. Just stay with proper form. 20 seconds to go. Reaching side to side. 10. 3, 2, 1. rest. Leaning back in the chair. This next one, as soon as we get the legs going, core should start to be engaged. But until then, we have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Engage the quads. Out and in. In and out. Try to get both legs going at the same time. "20 seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's get up next to the chair again. We're 4 exercises in. We have 4 exercises left. Put your best effort into this one. Use the breath. Find the breath. Take deep breaths. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All that good stuff. 3, 2, 1. Lunge down, come back up. Pressing out of this front heel. Keep that heel down at all times. Again, if you want to take a break, that's okay. Just come right back in as soon as you can. 20 seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Switch sides. All right, we're going to go ahead in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go down, back up. "20 to go. Working hard. Keep pushing. Push yourself to go a little bit longer every day. Again, we're not working into pain, so if you're starting to feel any pain, that's when it's okay to take a break. 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. 2 more exercises to go, guys. Now we're on to the mindfulness portion of today. Start by taking a deep breath. Love those deep breaths. And 3, 2, 1. Reaching overhead. Now let's look up at our arm this time. Just follow it. And start to come up onto the toes. Always finding that place of balance, using that chair in front of you. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We have 1 more. Like I said, I'm going to stagger my feet the opposite way. I'm going to have my left foot forward this time. Hands are up. In 10 seconds, last round of boxing. Put as much effort as you can into this one. This is the last exercise for today. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. "20 seconds to go. A little bit harder. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Come on down to the chair. Take a sip of water. All right. And we're going to turn that music down a little bit because this next portion is about being mindful, letting go of distractions, coming into this space around us, And just understanding where our mind's at and what is our current state. All right, ready? So I want you guys to just relax as much as you can. Let's start by taking some deep breaths together. So we're going to go in for a count of 6, out for a count of 8. All right, so that's in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then slow out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more rounds in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more to go. Follow the breath in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathing on your own. On the next out breath, slowly closing your eyes and starting to come into the space around you. Starting to notice any feeling in the body, any particular tension. Noticing the feeling of your feet on the ground, your hands on your lap, the body weight pushing into the chair or seat. Noticing any sounds, letting them come, and then letting them go. As we start today's meditation, we're going to start by focusing on the breath. So we're just going to start by following the breath, counting to 10. 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale, all the way up until a count of 10, and starting over again at 1. If any thoughts start to arise, not combating them, not trying to push them away, just noticing them and letting them go. Throughout our daily life and throughout this year, many of us have been stuck indoors with nothing to do but follow the news, follow social media, and those distractions can be often disheartening. But we must see them for what they are, regardless of the information provided. They are nothing but distractions from what is right in front of us. Being in the here and the now is an important place to return to then reshape and go forward. So as you're following the breath, in for 1, out for 2, if you ever come across a thought that takes you down a path and you lose sight of where you are, just letting it go, noticing it, not hammering it, just touching it lightly. Oh, that was thinking. Oh, that was feeling. And then letting it go. If you ever lose track of the breath, just coming back to the last number you remember and continue counting from there. As you continue to count the breath, starting to feel the tension slip away as you exhale. Breathe in life, exhale anxiety. Breathe in love, exhale tension and hatred. As you continue to count the breath, on every exhale, think about something that has bothered you today, or this past month, or this year, and then let it go. In coronavirus, let it go. In politics, let it go. In monoliths, let them go. And on your next out breath, starting to come back into the room, starting to feel any sensations throughout the body, noticing if there's any tension left. Notice if you feel tingling sensations, if you feel like you've achieved something today. Noticing the feeling of your feet on the floor, your hands on your lap, body pressed into the seat, any sounds around you, bringing them back in. And as soon as you're ready, opening your eyes, and that'll be it for today. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you around another time. Signing off.